Hi, I'm John,
And I'm Ted.
and welcome back to Awesome Quest. Guys, it has been a coon's age since we
It
last
is,
sat
yeah.
down at these
I
couches.
have not heard that term before.
Yeah, I don't know what it's from, but that's all I could think of.
Okay.
Uh, I had a, I had a thing I was gonna say, and then my brain completely died when we started. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been way too long, in fact. But the whole reason was there were some technical issues. There was some COVID scare. There was a lot of stuff that happened in the past couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
To put it mildly, we lost the audio, which we
Yep.
wanted to be very frank about. We wanted to be like, "Yo, guys, we lost our audio.
So we're gonna be dubbing over what happens.
Yeah, so we are officially Funimation. We are officially dubbers. We'd be happy to work with you. We're both clearly professional as hell.
Uh,
Sorry, I had that was one of the jokes I had in my brain before we even started.
didn't the Game Grumps do it for the last couple episodes of the Link Between Worlds playthrough?
Mm-hmm. Because
Shit happens.
either like I don't think Aaron lost the audio. I think what happened is there was something on Dan's capture that failed. But yeah, guys, these are the last couple episodes of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
These are the last couple. I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I probably shouldn't have said that, but you know.
Well, they knew it was coming.
That's
so.
true. That's true. That's true. I am.
In this episode, I believe we get through you get through the catacombs.
Yes. We managed to get all the way to the end, but we don't manage to get to Nito yet.
Yeah, don't manage to get to Nito, but once you get to Nito, I think that's it.
I think if I remember right, we exploded his entire world very swiftly.
Yeah.
Because, I have Crystal Soul Spear.
I think the bosses in this were Nito, Calamite.
Oh, I forgot something here.
Yeah. I think it was Nito, Calamite, and Gwyn were the only remaining bosses at this point.
Yeah. Calamite weirdly was, and you guys will see this in a later episode, Calamite was harder than Gwyn.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, that's a Dark Souls rule, right? Is the DLC bosses are always harder than the actual main game bosses?
Usually, yes. Unless you're the living failures from Bloodborne, which I know I sure as hell, relate to that name.
Dude, the living failures.
They're such a meme boss.
It's a meme boss, but it's such a motherfucker,
And
too.
it's a sad story.
It's a really sad story. And my issue, I've not gotten to those guys in Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I'm probably going to try and play through Bloodborne on my own.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we, because we are going to be playing every single From Software game eventually.
When we get a PS5, we'll play Demon Souls.
I mean, dude, I'm starting to save up for it.
I have the original Demon Souls, and I've played through it now several times.
I'm saving.
It's just clunky as hell.
Yeah, I'm saving up for a PS5 currently. It's gonna be a while.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember why I stopped there.
I think you were changing to the Sunlight Maggot.
Yes, the Sunlight Maggot, so I could actually fucking see.
It's dark in the catacombs.
It really is. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to Dark Souls. I think that's what we should do. We should play them in order of release, based on Demon Souls being re-released most recently.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So
it
we
would be
should
Dark
do
Souls,
Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2,
Scholar of the First Sin. Which is what we're going to be playing through.
Did Bloodborne come out before Dark Souls?
Bloodborne came out a year after Dark Souls 2.
Okay, so then do we go immediately to Bloodborne, and then to Dark Souls
3?
Oh, there I go. Bye, John, from the past.
And then, if you want Sekiro, because I'm going to be getting that sometime soon.
Okay.
And I'll be trying to play through that.
Yes, you are going to be playing through that one, though.
But I'm going to make sure to play through it on my own first, because I do not want to rage on the channel.
Oh, dude. Apparently Sekiro is, super unforgiving because it's so parry-focused.
Mm-hmm. I was playing it at my friend's house, so I did the first boss or two. And the level of focus it requires compared to even like Dark Souls
is next level.
It's almost, I would say, I would have to be in the zone real hard.
Yeah. I think I'm in kind of in a similar state with the idea of Bloodborne. As someone who just completed Dark Souls 1, and I haven't beaten Dark Souls 3 yet because I set it down like an idiot and haven't come back to it, which means I need to relearn all that muscle memory.
Bloodborne is my favorite of the Souls games I've played.
From an aesthetic point of view, Bloodborne is my favorite.
From a gameplay and aesthetic, it's mine.
Yeah, I haven't played enough Bloodborne yet to like really cement how I feel about it.
It's a lot more aggressive, I would say, and I think that's part of why I like. I was watching H-Bomber Guys. Bloodborne is awesome. Here's what he was talking about: how one of his friends hated Dark Souls 1, played like an hour or two, and immediately went, "No, fuck this." And then they played Bloodborne, and they were able to get into the other games because they started off with like a shield and stuff. Whereas Bloodborne, you almost immediately get thrown into the action of no, don't go in and
shield.
Yeah, go in and beat shit up.
Go in, run away.
Which is currently my main thing in Dark Souls 2 Scar of the First Sin. I'm using the Ultra Great Sword. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's basically just Guts. It's basically just Guts' sword.
Yeah.
The Dragon Slayer.
I will say you will enjoy if you watch the completionist video on Demon Souls, you'll enjoy the sword he picked then. Because it's...
The Dragon Bone Smasher?
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
Its description is actually just like the Berserk, like, it was tooth... I can't remember the actual
It was
thing.
the tooth of a dragon carved into the shape of a sword.
It's too thick. Let me look up the Berserk quote. Now I'm sad because I can't remember it.
By the way, guys, if you like this style, we probably won't do it a lot, but, like, if you like how Ted and I are actively, like, chatting about random stuff, like, let us know. Let us know if you like this style versus, like, when we're actually playing. I would love to hear what you have to say about it.
Okay, here's the description of Guts' sword. Massive, thick, heavy, and far too rough. It was much too big to be called a sword. Indeed, it was like a heap of raw iron.
There you go, yeah. That's a good description.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was using the catalyst to just kill these skeletons in one hit
because
it worked.
Yeah,
dude, that catalyst was fucking bananas. I'm so glad we ended up getting that instead of the spell. Because
you weren't. I think the reason we chose it was because you weren't using the homing spells anyway.
Yeah. Well, and, like, not to mention, that catalyst is just fucking good.
It's also really cool looking.
Yeah, it looks great. But it's also just, like, it's a straight beefer. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're in the middle of a fight, something gets up close after you finish casting a spell, and you just beat their faces in. It's great. And here's where I have to run like a scaredy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there I go. Oh, look at the little sunlight. I love the light. Ted!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I made the best NPC. I know this is a super weird tangent. I made the best NPC I've ever made for D&D the other day.
Oh, yeah?
His name, oh shit. I left all of his information upstairs, so I can't remember his full name off the top of my head, but it's like, oh no! I do remember it. It's Eugene Gladwell. He's a 60-year-old man, bald on top, billowy white hair, kind of looks like, I think I described him as, he looks like Santa if Santa shaved.
Okay.
But he owns, like, a candy shop. Because one of my players was like, we need candy. And I was like, all right, I will develop an NPC in the next 10 seconds for you to work with. But, like, if you've ever seen those old school taffy pullers,
yes,
where, like, they actually have to pull the taffy themselves,
like, beefy
and they have
arms.
They have arms the size of tree trunks. So, like, it's this chubby guy with arms the size of tree trunks from, like, pulling taffy his entire life. But my favorite part about it is, so, like, they walk in and there's a couple kids, and he's like, "Now, kids, you got to make sure that you gotta bring coin next time." Like, he was being very sweet and just handed candy to some kids who came in. But my favorite part about it is, So, in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, the newest book by Wizards of the Coast. Speaking of which, guys, if you're into like player expansions, Tasha's is huge. It's got so much stuff in it. You like check it out. It's great. And I'm not telling you to buy it, but if you go to your local game store and you see it, like check it out. It's awesome. But in Tasha's, there's new rules for what they're calling a mimic colony, which is a colony of mimics that have been able to like formulate strategic thought and communication and this, that, and the other thing.
That's cool.
So his entire shop is a mimic colony.
Oh no.
Not in a bad way. Oh. Like they have teamed up together to ensure like the mimic colony's goal is to survive. Mm-hmm. So they teamed up with this guy who literally makes food.
Oh, okay.
So that they can just hang out.
They don't need to kill anyone.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's actually cool. In return, his back is getting bad, so they help him lift heavy bags of candy onto the shelves and stuff. So everything inside this shop is a mimic. So like, if a kid points to like a piece of candy in one of the shelving units, the shelving unit can like open up and present it to the kid.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's super fun, and mimic colonies also often reproduce. They bud and produce new mimics. So occasionally he will offer mimics to like farmhands and stuff as storage, so long as they prove that they will keep them fed well.
Now, this is coming up in Dark Souls. I think you say, yes, I'm a cleric. Yeah. I think that's because I forgot the response and I told you the wrong one.
Well, I don't think it was that. What I think happened is I clicked through it too quickly.
That also
because
happens,
I was like, because I was like, oh, I've already talked. I've done this in my own playthrough. Click, 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 and then like we're fucked.
Yeah.
This, by the way, was a hard fight. The Patches fight was a pain in the ass.
He turtles.
Yeah, he turtles, and like my spells were useless against him pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you were in Demon Souls and had the Moonlight Greatsword, which from there cuts through shields because it's made of pure magic.
Oh, dude, that'd be pretty cool.
It is. I've seen people do PvP. I was watching Lobos. His low-level PvP build was just the Moonlight Sword.
Speaking of other YouTubers, I have to shout out, just because I'm so happy that like it went well. I have to shout out Alpharad finished his his World of Light
Nuzlocke
Super Smash Nuzlocke challenge.
It was
so
crazy.
Triumphant, dude. It was so cool.
He had to go against his normal playstyle, like bombastic playstyle.
Yeah, his
like showy like dunk on people playstyle.
Yeah,
and go like, no, I can't go near the edges.
Yeah, well, my favorite is he was like, no, I can't BM. That was my favorite part. Is he was like, I can't BM, I can't bad manners, I can't do it. Dude, it was so fun though. It was super fun. I'm so happy that like he managed to complete it. Cause that shit's hard. That shit's hard, man.
Mm-hmm. It is. I'm trying to look something up related to the candy thing you were mentioning. I'm angry that I can't fucking find it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Wait for it.
Oh, this is where you were like, don't use the catalyst on these things. Just fucking walk up and attack them with the rapier.
Yeah.
I hate these things.
They're annoying.
Oh, and we get to the room later on with all the pinwheels. Ugh, that was gross.
It is gross, yeah.
Because Pinwheel is an easy boss, but there's like 20 of them in that room. Wasn't there a theory that like that the fact that you see all of those pinwheels means that like Pinwheel might not actually be who we think he is?
Or something like that, yeah. There was an interesting one that was it was less that Pinwheel was trying to resurrect the dead family, and more that it's a cult dedicated to trying to becoming the Grave Lord, because you can find 3 massive coffins in Nito's domain, including his. And one of them is small, one of them is medium, it's right next to his. Mm-hmm. And then there's his, which is the biggest. So it's like, is he the father? Is there a wife and child?
Oh, here's where I die.
Yep. Goodbye. Like, Patches is annoying.
He sucks, man. Like, he's the best character, but he sucks.
Unbreakable is what he is.
And in Dark Souls 2, he almost breaks. Unless you help him, right?
Dark Souls 2, he doesn't show
Or
up.
not Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3.
3, yeah. In the DLC.
Like, he almost falls.
He almost, loses his,
Humanity.
Yeah, he almost goes hollow.
And there I go.
Yep.
Goodbye, Past John. You were probably really frustrated at this, but
yes,
I'm
I do
chill
remember
as
you were.
fuck.
And then you also tried running past him, and you ended up getting slaughtered by a Black Knight and the giant skeleton people. What is that damn thing that I'm thinking of? I have to click through a list of different things to try to figure out.
Is it like a candy-related thing?
Yes, from a game.
Oh, from a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ties into, well, not Dungeons and Dragons, but...
What game? Do you know what game?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I can help you with that. Okay, here I go. Here's the run attempt where I'm like, I'm just gonna run for it. Here's where I get fucking slaughtered.
Yeah, because... Oh, I love
Patches
that.
is like right behind me and I'm like... I think I actually made that noise too. I was just like... No. One of the giant archers. And then I have a moment where I'm like, wait, where the fuck am I supposed to go? And there's where I die again. So, we recorded these episodes back in October?
Yeah, I think October.
And for reference, you guys are probably going to be seeing these as quickly as we can, like, post-produce them. But we are doing the dub over Funimation. Sorry, I can't resist. We are dubbing them over. It is, what day is it? It is December 21st. 4 days until Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty hyped for Christmas this year. Less because like I'm excited for what I'm getting, because I honestly can't remember what I asked for. Which is what happens when you become an adult. I'm more excited for what I got for people. Like this is coming out after Christmas. I could talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So and I gotta be careful. For Sam, I got him the Art of Magic: The Gathering book.
Nice.
It's for Sam and Gina together, just because it's such a gorgeous art book. For my mom, I bought her a couple fantasy novels by a local author here in the area. You met her, Cassandra Morgan. Speaking of which, guys,
she's cool.
If you're in the Toledo area, or heck, if you're on Amazon, check. Oh, that's where the giant jumped off. Nice. If you're in the Toledo area and you can meet Cassandra, like, go for it. She's one of the most wonderful human beings I have ever met in my entire life. But also, check out her books. She has a mystery series, which I also now own. I own the entire mystery series. And she also owns a fantasy. She also has a fantasy series. For my dad, I got him. Oh God, what's his name? Oh God, what's that president's name? Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, okay.
The movie.
The movie?
Yeah, it's very fun.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's such a good one though, because it's so bananas.
Yeah.
How close are we?
We are pretty close.
We're getting close. So we'll probably be cutting on here in a minute. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We got what,
the next
30 seconds?
episode I will bring up.
I'm gonna finish off my gifts really quick. And for Maggie, I bought her a "Don't Forget to Love Each Other" mug from Critical Role.
Nice.
And it's got all the pride flags on it.
Nice.
I'm really proud of that one, just because it was really good. But guys, as we have stopped on the screen, we will see you
next time.
Bye, everybody.